Yo, you're watching these screaming fish here, people. Ow. Ow, that hurt. Ow. Okay. Okay, that didn't go as planned. You're watching the Screaming Fish here, people, and today I get to review The Jungle Book. So, not to be confused with the 1940s version of the film, that came out like years ago, not the cartoon or the other live-action version that I haven't seen. I am indeed talking about the recent Jungle Book movie that came out just a week ago, if I'm correct. So, without further ado, let's get into my review of The Jungle Book 2016. So, raised by a family of wolves since birth, Mowgli, played by Neil Sethi, must leave the only home he's ever known when the fearsome tiger Shere Khan, played by Idris Elba, unleashes his mighty roar. Guided by a non-nonsense panther, played by Ben Kingsley, and a free-spirited bear, played by Bill Murray, the young boy meets an array of jungle animals, including a slithery python and a smooth-talking ape. Along the way, Mowgli learns valuable life lessons as his epic journey of self-discovery leads to fun and adventure. So, as usual, we start off with our cast of characters. First up, we've got Neil Sethi, I think that's his name, correct me if I'm wrong, as Mowgli. I usually don't favour child actors these days, but oh my god, this kid is amazing. Not once did I think he gave a bad performance in this movie, and he is possibly the best child actor I've seen on screen since Edward Furlong in Terminator 2. Then we've got Ben Kingsley as Bagheera and Bill Murray as Blue. Ben Kingsley is amazing in his performance as Bagheera, and yeah, it may be a talking panther, but the voice acting was so good that it felt real. And the same could be said for Bill Murray as Baloo, who is actually my favourite character in this film. Not only because he's a heartfelt and interesting character, but he is hilarious. But not just that, but he is also the most interesting character in the film. I've said that twice already. I'm so sorry. But he in the film, mainly because of his attitude and sense of humour, and honestly, seeing Bill Murray sing was amazing. Yeah. However, it's Idris Elba as Shere Khan who absolutely steals the show in this movie. Shere Khan is one of the best villains I've seen on screen in quite some time. He's menacing, he's scary, and his obsession to kill Mowgli by hurting the ones Mowgli cares about is possibly the craziest thing I've seen a villain do. In fact, Shere Khan is possibly one of the scariest and menacing and evil villains I've seen in recent memory. And now we can talk about the CGI, because, oh my god, those effects blew me away. I'm not kidding, this is probably the best animation I've ever seen in a movie. Every single one of the animals, from Baloo to Shere Khan, looked real. And if I were an 8-year-old kid watching this movie right now, I would take one look at Bagheera and say, that is a real panther. In fact, I was so dazzled by the CGI in this movie that for nearly the whole time I thought they were real animals. Not to mention the scene with Scarlett Johansson as Kai the Snake was brilliantly crafted. It looked so real, and it's arguably the most suspenseful scene in the movie, as not only does Scarlett Johansson sound frightful and menacing as Kai, but we also find out the dark truth about Mowgli's past, which is something we didn't even get to find out in the original Disney cartoon. In fact, this movie reveals certain aspects of the story that weren't even talked about in the original movies, which is probably the coolest part of this film. And yeah, I also say that the CGI once again is fantastic. Especially for King Louie, played by Christopher Walken. Just seeing King Louie emerge from the shadows in all his glory blew me away. The CGI was fantastic. To the animation, to his facial animation. There was not one shot in the scene that I thought was fake. It's that good. And also seeing Christopher Walken sing again, that's like a dream come true to most people. And yeah, King Louis, the scene with King Louis is probably going to become a really iconic scene in the future. I can imagine it becoming very iconic. So The Jungle Book, in my opinion, is most definitely one of those rare phenomenons where the remake is better than the original. And that is really saying something. And obviously you can tell that there's nothing I dislike about this film. And you won't be surprised that I give this movie a 10 out of 10. And I definitely recommend it to you if you're a fan of the original movie or CGI animation in general. And also, my last point to give, I know I've already done a rating, but I'm also going to say that this film has some very strong moments. Like, for example, when Mowgli's past of how he even was found by Bagheera was revealed finally, Shere Khan's menacing introduction was amazing to see, and also possibly when they all finally confront their fears and try to protect Mowgli from Shere Khan was brilliant. So yeah, this film has some very strong story elements in here. So guys, thank you for watching my Jungle Book review. As I said before, this movie gets a 10 out of 10 from me. There's nothing I disliked in this film. It was, well, let's just say it's the best movie I've seen this year so far. And I didn't even think it was going to be this good, to be honest. And yeah, it was on my top 10 most anticipated of 2016, but I didn't think it was going to be that good. So yeah, guys, thank you for watching. Do hope you enjoyed it, and I will indeed see you in the next video. I'll also say this, but I am currently working on a 2-part spoiler review for Batman v Superman. The first part will be focusing on the good stuff, because I like to start off positive, and the second part of the video, it's going to be like a 2-part thing. The second part will concentrate on the bad stuff. So you can look forward to that pretty soon. And yeah, I will indeed see you guys in the next video. Please leave a like if you like the video, or even better, subscribe. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. And please don't forget to like me on my Facebook page. Goodbye, guys.